So we have a great team running at the state and legislative levels. We also, as you know, have races a little bit more local in our county level. And we're fortunate today to have one of our county candidates here, Rich Arline, who I mentioned earlier, had run for sheriff a few years back, made his presence felt, a remarkable man who works real hard. I know he's going to do that again. Richard, would you like to say a few words?
Good morning, everyone. When the Somerset County Democratic Committee gave me the opportunity to run for sheriff in 2010, I was excited. When they followed up and gave me a second opportunity to run, I'm totally ecstatic, totally ecstatic. I want to thank everyone for that. As a candidate for sheriff of Somerset County, what I found out in 2010 was there are numerous communities of people of color who do not know what the sheriff department is and who do not know what the sheriff department is required to do. The sheriff department is a law enforcement agency. So what qualifies me to be a candidate for the sheriff? In 2004, I retired after 33 and a half years in law enforcement. I started my law enforcement career in May of 1971 with the Fredericksburg, Virginia Police Department. Then I went to the University of Mary Washington College Police Department, the school that I graduated from. I went to the Stafford County, Virginia Sheriff Department, so I have experience in sheriff departments and the operation. And then I became a United States Postal Inspector, federal agent, and I retired after 33 and a half years. During that time, I worked all of the different levels, including frontline supervisor and mid-level administration. I have a wealth of knowledge in planning, organizing, and budgeting. So this is what I bring to the sheriff department. But what else I bring to the sheriff department is a sense of fairness. Yes, we know the sheriff department is political. You are elected to office. But that doesn't mean that once you get in office, you stop serving the people who voted for you, regardless whether they're Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever. You are to serve the entire county. What I found out so far is, yes, we've had a sheriff department to serve the county, but the department has not been serving all of the people in the county as it's supposed to. What happened is this. The sheriff department, and this is the nature of the sheriff department, they only serve the people who they feel that can help them in their pursuit of maintaining their job. They forget about the people in the communities who own homes, who pay taxes, and who vote. So what do we have to do this year to win the sheriff election? We have to turn over some rocks this year that we did not turn over in 2010. We have to knock on more doors, and we have to be ready to accept that doors are going to be closed in our face, and there are going to be things said about us that is not pleasing, but that should not deter us. I cannot think of one reason why we cannot win the sheriff department race in Somerset County this year. I was recently interviewed by a reporter from the Star-Ledger, and he said, "Why are you running again when 2010 you got soundly defeated?" I said, "Let's do a correction." I said, "I was not defeated in 2010. I suffered a momentary setback." I said, "I suffered a momentary setback," and I said, "In that setback, I learned how to change the word defeat from your vocabulary to victory in 2013. He said, "Well, what do you bring to the sheriff department in lieu of your background?" I said, "I bring a better candidate to the sheriff department to serve the entire county." He said, "What makes you better?" I said, "If I wasn't better, I would not be running." So you can, if you want to, you can go online and Google the Star-Ledger. Part of what was in there, our interviews in the Star-Ledger. But what we're going to do this year, this is what we're going to do. We're going to reach out to everyone. I firmly believe that every 5 no we may receive, we're going to receive 1 yes. And that's a positive. There are people who are Republican who wants to do the right thing, but they need to be contacted and for them to be made aware that if you do the right thing, it's not going to come back and harm you. It's not going to hurt you. So we're going to win for everybody in Somerset County. and we're going to be the sheriff of everybody in Somerset County. And we know that after the election on November, this is the theme, there is in 2013 going to be a new sheriff in town. There's going to be a new sheriff in town, and I've already made arrangement to purchase the horse just so I can ride downtown Somerville up to the courthouse. Thank you.
Thank you, Richie. Some of you may know I live on Nottingham Way in Hillsborough. So I think it might be appropriate that we will have a new sheriff of Nottingham.
Thank you.